So guys, been working on the 566 here some. I did the wiring. I put oil in the transmission up to the add mark, just because I wanted to try this, and basically I'm to a point where it turns over and everything. I have tested, made sure it still has spark, so we're good there. So basically now all I need is the fuel system, a gas tank with a fuel line down to the fuel pump, and then she'll be a runner. Then we can hook an attachment on it. Still need to do a little bit of work up here, zip ties and a battery hold down of some stature or type. Whether I wedge a piece of wood in there, the old school bungee over the top, whatever. Just needs a hold down. So that's gonna be it for tonight, because I mounted the starter solenoid. I gave it a shot of carb cleaner, made sure it was still run. So we're all good to go there. Once I get the fuel system on it, then I can try the gears and stuff and make sure it goes forward and backwards. I guess I could almost do that with the starter, but no reason to crank on the starter when it does run. So, alright guys, maybe tomorrow night I'll get this finished up. Maybe I'll put a 40-inch commercial mower on it or something. I don't know, just to run it. So, later guys. Alrighty guys, so I got the wiring all finished up from last clip. And I didn't really explain it very well, but basically mounted the starter solenoid, new positive battery cable, and I also found I don't know if you guys can see it in there, an inline fuse and put in line for the main power wire to the harness. Put a new end on that, and butt connector obviously. Two blue wires are the two stator wires. The white wire is the power wire coming from the R terminal on the key switch. And as you guys can obviously see, I got a gas tank put in here. This was, I believe, the better of the three options I had for a gas tank. I actually had four, but I want to keep that tank loose because obviously I use it for stuff. And my heater shut off, nice. And I got the battery tied down, just a redneck rubber bungee for right now. And I also got the hood bolted down. What I ended up doing was I used a 5/16 bolt on either side, probably about an inch long. I put a nut on the backside and sandwiched the bolt and the nut to the actual hood. Then I used a nylock with a washer on the backside so to pivot. So the actual bolt turns on the washer on both sides, and it should work. I mean, I don't really see why not. But that done. I oiled up the choke cable so it actually semi-works. That's not too bad, but at least I can do it by hand now on the go. So fuel line's hooked up. I got clamps at least on the lower part. So I guess I'm going to dump a little bit of gas in it, because I don't know if this gas tank leaks or not. I hope not, but if it does, it does. So I'll go get some gas, dump it in, and we'll see if this thing will sit here and run for a minute. If it sits here and runs for a minute, I'm going to call it a night. If it doesn't, probably still going to call it a night. So, okay, stay tuned for a second, guys. Far enough back there, you guys can see most everything. Okay, let's see what happens. I do have the fuel cap for that thing too. Not very good looking, but I do have it. Will that be enough to make it run? Should be. Now I did put a fuel filter on this because this tank was pretty nasty inside. So if it runs for a bit and then shuts off, it's too flush. Well, I don't see any fuel just pouring out of the bottom. I see a little bit of a leak here on my fuel filter, but okay, got the fuel leak stopped pretty much. So, one of them, I don't really want to leave the hood open, but I want to leave it open so I can watch and make sure nothing crazy happens. So, I have no idea. Hopefully this won't go taking off through the door or something dumb. So, here we go. So definitely the low side of the clutch makes noise. So I don't know. What I might do is I might, if I take the jack out from underneath the engine and let it sit overnight and see if we get the oil down in it, if it sounds different. It's probably about a quart low on oil too, because I have it just at the add mark to try it. Because obviously I don't have an attachment on the front. If you tilt this forward, all the oil will pour out. So I kind of want to try and avoid that. But at least I proved the transmission does work to an extent. I don't know if it was in low or high. But it was in 8 here. I think it's actually missing the spring off of there. But so at least works. Sounds like it'll run pretty decent. Runs really well. Alrighty guys, I'll call it a success. The only thing I didn't think of. It seems like it shuts all the way. So, there's the 566 project. I'll stick a mower deck on it or something tomorrow, and it's supposed to be really nice here tomorrow, and I'll drive it out of the shop. So, later guys.